Hello everyone, I'm Great Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 67 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are trying to make some clay brick to actually get sorting machines tier 2, because we want to do ore sorting for iron ore, which requires those tier 2 machines to sort Gerolite and Saphirite together just to get iron ore directly. And yeah, let's get working on that. We have the 3 ingredients needed here for the brick, I believe. Yep. They need to go into an assembly machine and then we need to burn it. Just out of curiosity, can you do this in any other machines? Not really? Okay. So we're not really producing that much here. So I guess we don't really need a very scalable setup. I think we're just gonna do this. Merge these 2 belts together. Something like that. I'm not sure if we even need this many assembling machines. Probably not. Where do we have clay brick? Right there. We need power. And we need more input, obviously. Not that one, my bad. Something like that. Wait, we need to turn the whatever this is, limestone, into lime first. I missed that part. How did I get here without doing that part then? I'm not sure. Oh. And we make lime in a blast furnace. Okay. Well, time to remove all this again. And let's just bring this down there. Need carbon dioxide for that. God dang it, it just had to be more complex than I wanted it to. Let's just clean up a little bit here again. And let's actually get some science started. So we are working towards faster nanobots. And as always, I don't remember what is needed for that. I think we were supposed to go towards oil and stuff. And this? Yes, okay. Let's pin this, because I just forget it all the time. We have those. We need to process this one further. Let's just do it like this. Again, this is just a temporary setup, so I don't really care if it's ugly and not very scalable and will get in the way of everything. But we need a blast furnace or a couple. Do we have any in here? No, we do have some of this though. Maybe that's useful. I don't know. We probably need to set up something more permanent for the carbon dioxide that we need. I went too far. Blast furnace, thank you. Anything else we need while we are here? Probably not. Not that I remember, at least. Just don't leave the steel. Still low on iron, so we won't enable this again just yet, I don't think. So how about we do something like that? And then we output to the far side of this belt. Seems like an idea at least. We need inputs and we need outputs. And then the no weighted outputs, carbon dioxide. And we just need a fuel in. Okay. We're just gonna pull that from here. And I'm not even gonna worry about making it into carbon or charcoal, sorry. We can start it off with that though, because I have it. And that's all. Next steps for this. We need this. And now we should have everything we need, right? Hopefully. Let's just start with a couple of these. How many assembling machines do we need for each of these? Just 2 to 1. That's nice. And of course we need to burn this carbon dioxide, if you can burn that. This is in the way. Again, just make it ugly and easy. Good, that works. Do something like that. And I guess we just outputting to there. No, let's go for just one chest. And this needs fuel as well. Of course it does. Okay, so we're actually making clay brick now. Let's call that done. Hopefully, well, how much do we need for a 60? And we need bronze plate that we also need to make first. Okay. But this should run and make enough for us for a while, I hope. Let's just make sure that this is not backing up on mud or something like that. It is, but... well, this is not running anymore. This is not running. So this won't take anything in. So if we just clear that out, then it should start being good, I think. Did I ever actually calculate this stuff? We get 150 from 10 mud. This takes, what, 200 for basically 1.5 mud. And I guess this is the same. 1.5 mud, yeah. So we get 3 mud for every 200 viscous mud water. And then we, for every 2.5 times that, we make 150 viscous mud water. So that's not a lot. Good. Unless I miscalculated something, of course, but I don't think I did. We're just backed up by the output now, that's fine. I think we can even scale up if we want to. But this is probably fine. Okay. Keep going towards, yeah, this, sure. Now bronze. Can we get rid of any of this? We were doing glass, but we stopped doing that because of research. We can go back and finish that. Maybe we should actually do that before we start doing bronze and stuff. And this, I don't see a reason for keeping. Why is this here? I think, well, maybe I remade it because I was curious about the ratios. We're keeping these. Sure, this is done. Maybe we're just keeping it to cross-reference. Let's just remove it. This, we have just kept cross-reference stuff. Let's remove that. We're still doing new stuff all the time. And let's just first focus on this, while still working towards our better nanobots. I think we got all of the research we needed for the glass, hopefully. And we have some useful machines here. So we needed these to be set. This is now outputting. This was a problem we had, and I think that's fine. So we just need to power stuff up. This one inserter is a little bit sad, because I can't reach that with any of these two, I don't think. And still power other stuff. Oh. You're running, you are not. I think that's supposed to go there. This is supposed to take from there, put down there. And we need the glass molten. Where is this supposed to take from? There, I guess. Could also just be up here, but that's fine. We need one here. And then we need one here, I think, as the last one. Now these need to output to the belt, of course. This needs to take from there. All good. And you need to actually let some... We can just use it as a buffer, but you need some to let some silicon get through, obviously. Now we are doing just 4 of these for each of these. That's fine, and then we make 4 of those for each assembling machine. That's fine as well. I guess we should be able to take this now. And no, we can't. No, never mind. Can with this. We don't need that to go on actually. Just needs to stop there. And then the belt here. Oh, we haven't set a recipe here. Glass. Good. And, well, what's the plan for output here? I guess this can output over here. We would need a belt going past this if we wanted to scale it anyway. So these can just output like that. And we have glass. We stopped because of this. I just put some in manually. Okay. So we need to make carbon now. And let's have a look at that. It is just charcoal into a liquefier, right? Or something like that. Yes. And steam, my bad, not just carbon. But that part is pretty easy. I've done something here. Maybe that's something we want to actually replicate. Maybe we should do over. Let's try and do something similar, or maybe even a little bit better here. We don't need a lot of carbon, I don't think. 6 every 4 seconds, so a little bit more than 1 per second. Let's start with the last part first. So if we have this production here, I guess we would have to pair these up and have the charcoal on this side. Not sure how much charcoal production we need. Maybe we should actually make a small production line just for this, just to see the ratios. I'm not really that into making this the best setup ever, but we shall see. It's 1-to-1 of those at least, so that's easy. 150 steam for this. We should easily be able to produce that. Wood comes in there, is burned into charcoal, goes in there, is mixed with steam. Do we have a boiler? No. I think it's faster to make the one than go back for one. Let's bring some wood in, but not there, here. Good. We might want another setup for this. I don't think so, but let's just do that. Pick up from down there. Pick up from in there. And put a boiler down here. And put some water into that. Put some fuel into that. So this will consume 60 water per second and make 60 steam per second. This produces 60 water per second. So that part is easy. But this requires 30 steam every 2 seconds with a crafting speed of 1.5. So that's 45 every 2 seconds. So 22.5 per second. Or 45 in 2. So 60 is fine for one of these setups, and we don't need any more carbon than that. Let's go bring another liquefier. And let's keep the research going. We're almost down there now. Awesome. Bring some of those. Don't need more inserters. No assembling machines. Guess we just need the liquefier and then move on. Let's not get too distracted here. Good. And we have carbon. I guess we can remove this part. Optimizations for the win. Need those, okay. And the next step is this autumn. We need to move this in there. And do that. But what is this even doing? Ah, this is not how it's supposed to be. This is supposed to take from there. This is supposed to take from there, though. And we will have to input from this over here, I guess. And we're already putting it on the bus, so that's great. Ready to make arboretums for the wood. No, not the wood production. Yeah, the wood production for the science, farming science stuff. Good, good. But we wanted to do iron meanwhile because we got. Well, we wanted to. We had to wait for some science to finish. And then we did all this, and then we found out that we needed sorting machines tier 2, and then we started doing brick. And now we finished this, but now I want to do sorting machines tier 2. So we need bronze for that. Let's just keep going down the rabbit hole. Bronze, please. Tin and copper, I think we actually have both of those available. At least we can have both of those available. We're making tin down here somewhere. Yeah, here. To mix with other things. And we have too much copper up here at our initial iron and copper production. We're just storing a lot of the plate in here. So maybe we should share some of these ingots. It's pretty annoying to get out of there though. Just out of curiosity here. We could sort directly for this, but that also requires the tier 2 machines. Obviously, it would be a lot easier if all of this processing was just sorting directly for the ores that we need, because then we don't need to worry about backups of byproducts. And I think it's more efficient. 4 ore from 4 crushed stuff. 3 ore from 4 crushed stuff, so yeah, it is. Not this though. That gives us tin and copper, which is exactly what we need for this. Can we make this with the same recipe? We need to crush 3 things together. Okay. I don't think I've ever used this recipe. But it's good for making bronze, I guess. At least if we need the ratios 1:1. I don't remember if we did. We did not, okay. So that makes it a little bit less appealing. And we do need to get in 3 types of ore and crush them. And then crush them all together. So let's not do that right now. Maybe we're just gonna put some of these into a chest. Just enough to get bronze going. And then we can get some sorting machines, and then we can sort directly for copper. I think that sounds a little bit better. Oh, we're just backed up by the tin, that's fine. But yeah, we're getting silicon here as well, and that's just going there. Should probably merge that with this, and I just use this warehouse as a buffer for both of them. Let's start putting copper ingots into a chest. I don't want to make another one of these setups just to get a little bit of copper, to then get sorting machines and want to remove that new setup of these. I want to remove all of these anyway. But I guess I would want to replace them with something a little bit longer, which is a bit of a stretch in this case, because we don't have a lot of space. Oh, we need something faster here. Otherwise we're gonna get a lot of them for this when these take a lot more of it. That's fine. Okay. So we need to make bronze. Should we reserve a space to make the copper directly beforehand? That's not. Maybe I will regret that, but oh well. So we just take those 2 ingot types in, and we just mix it in an induction furnace. And then make plate without any fuel or anything. That's pretty nice. I did just put in 10 here instead of 15 for some reason, which makes this more than half a belt, which is a little bit annoying. On the other hand, maybe the 10 per second is just fine. But let's try to optimize it a little bit anyway. It is a pretty easy setup, so why not try to make a good setup? So a full build of this, and we just have this on another build into 3 induction furnaces, and each of those need to have 5 of these. Sure. Input. And we're trying to line up with this. The casting machines are gonna be the wide part of this setup, I think. I'm not sure if I got that right. I did. Good. So we needed 5 of those for 1 induction furnace. And we need bronze, and we need bronze plate. And that's pretty easy. Did this line up with everything? I think it did. Didn't line up with this though. Maybe that's... Dang it. Now I have to do this again. It's fine. Good. Not that one. This one. We need 3 to occupy a full build. And we need those 2 in. And then we just need to input. How much input do we need? A lot for copper, so that's probably gonna be close. But anyway, you can just do a lot of this, so that's not really a problem. Mirror those. Put them all over the place and power. And the output we will handle when we get the ingots in here. We wanted copper to be close, so this needs to go in there. I'm not sure how we are gonna do the cover here, but let's just let this continue. And I guess we want to do that. As that's reserved for stone and slag. Though if we start to use these sorting or directly sorting things here, we don't really get a lot of slag, we just get stone, it seems. From both crushings. Okay. Well, that's worth keeping in mind at least. And since we are just putting the copper ingots into a chest for now, this is where we will unload it. And I just realized we have one unused level. I think inventory, just to get the full line, is nice. Otherwise, I think I would have taken more speed. What else we can get rid of here? We'll just put it into junk, I guess. But now we have this stuff. We have 15 of these, so they don't really line up nicely. But I guess we will just have to do with this. Well, that's not needed. Where that would be. if we did that though. Never mind, let's just put it there. They need to be balanced actually, so maybe we should just go all in on this. Need to have some more of these. Let's start from over here. That would work. We need to transfer the power though. Let's just do this. Sure. And then half of these need to be close. Oh dear, don't put the power poles down. Take this. Oh, and we have ourselves some bronze. Delicious. Good. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.